The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back to The Local Show with Tom and Steve. So happy to have you along. We appreciate your company, and we will give you the best show possible by interviewing a lot of local business people and people who work in local business, so we can show you that this is a well worth it place to live all around Central New York, because there's a lot of commerce and a lot of new businesses coming and all that.
Yeah, when you have people visit from out of the area, you think, where do I want to, what do I want to, where do they want to see, or where do we want to go? And there's some good choices. I mean, the waterways are fabulous.
Yeah.
And
new stuff being built all the time, which is great nowadays.
Yeah, and it always feels like we have to drag somebody to that hot dog stand hides. I don't know what. It's like, well, it's been there forever. It's like one of those things that just has been around,
It's been around for a while.
It's good.
All right, Jada Masiclat is back with us. She is the general manager of the Wild Animal Park that's right up there in Chittenango. They have so much going on that we're going to unpack it slowly for you so you can digest it. How are you there, Jada?
I'm great. Thanks for having me back.
Well, thank you for being here. So let's get a little history on you and, of course, the park. But you are relatively a new graduate from college and everything, right? I mean, how long you been out of school?
This is my year out so far. Just had a year out in May.
And what college did you go to?
I went to St. Lawrence University up in North Country, Blizzard.
For zoology, or what did it?
It's actually for biology.
There we go.
I was just in pre-vet, so right in the same field for sure, and then history as well. But for the GPA.
Now you were at the Wild like when you were like 10 years old, right? I mean, you've worked there for a long time and did school all along. Is that what I remember correctly?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I was there. I'm my 9th season and 8th year. So
okay. Yeah, that's quite a while. Yeah, you kind of grew up at the Wild.
Yeah, for sure. Took all my senior pictures,
Oh, there we go, right?
You were raised with the animals. You probably saw a lot of the animals that came in that are now your age, right?
Mm-hmm. I definitely had a huge part in helping raise a few,
Right. And your family background, your parents and stuff, I think, well, tell us, what does your father do?
My dad is an EMT, paramedic, firefighter, the medical people. Same with my mom. She's an ER nurse, so,
Oh, my goodness. So they're like high helping. They like want to help people.
Yeah. Yes, they're amazing. They jump in, want to always help. My mom and dad both help out at the zoo, too, a little bit. So.
Okay.
So they help people and you help
They kind of, that's thus the biology background you wanted to go into and all that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Great. Did you want to be a veterinarian or?
That was the end goal.
Okay.
I'm still kind of figuring that out still. But, I really love what I do now. So we'll see.
Is there a difference? Is there a difference between being a vet for these large animals like, cats and kangaroos and things like that, as opposed to like a dog?
There's a little bit of differences. It's the same basic anatomy, but for the exotic vet, you have to learn so much more. You have so many different species.
Okay.
So there's a lot more to it than just, the same dogs and cats.
So an
things.
exotic vet, so that's not horses, right?
That would be the large equine vet.
Oh, okay. So there's large equine.
Yeah.
There's exotic, and then there's dogs and cats.
Yeah, small animal.
Small animal. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I get you.
So come on, do you want to be a doctor someday?
We're thinking about it.
Yeah, because you've
never opposed going back to school,
Right. And you're young enough to be able to do that, but you're very mature for your age. So how long has the Wild been around in its form right now?
Since 2010. We started a small traveling petting zoo, doing little shows, the Oz, Fast and Chittenango, things like that.
Yeah.
And then 2010 is when we started actually building the current location we are at now. So we have grown. This is our 15th season.
Okay,
right.
and where is the exact location if people want to travel up there?
We're right in Chenango. We're right off Lakeport Road. So it's really easy, like 5-10 minutes right out of town. You can hop, on 81, hop over to see us. So pretty easy.
Yeah, and the parking is good. I mean, you don't. It's amazing. You go up, you park right there, and when I was there, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had so much fun, Tom. Right. I just had so much fun. Yeah. So this is like the only job you've ever had.
I've had some, odd jobs here and there, but this is my main one for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was what is the current goal of the Wild as a zoo? What are you guys trying to portray to the general public, and what will people experience?
Our huge thing is learning and getting appreciation for these species through getting an up-close view of these. So, when am I going to run into a tiger in, Chenango, New York? So this is a great way for kids to really get appreciation for the species, get an up-close view, and create personal ties with these species and learn. Just from, walking around, seeing our zookeepers, having conversations. We have a lot of places where you can meet animals one-on-one, or encounters where you can sit there and actually interact with these animals and learn a lot from these keepers who take care of these animals every day.
So let's talk anteater. That is an anteater, I saw, right?
Yes, it is.
Or an aardvark.
So are they? They looks like someone that you just want to give a snuggle to, or would he rip my face off?
They're actually one of the most dangerous animals.
No!
Well, I hear their claws are like razors.
Yes, they're very sharp, and if you saw when they're walking around, they actually walk on their claws like this, so they stay nice and sharp. So.
I did see that, and I'm looking at him like he was pacing along, and he was sniffing the wall, and he was very interesting. He's got that real long nose, but he's not a warm and fuzzy, huh?
Ours are warm and fuzzy, I would say, but in most cases, I would not want to choose to go near them. No, thank you.
So is an anteater also known as an aardvark? Do you call them the same thing? Or?
There are actually different species.
They are? Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Tell me the difference.
Those are the giant anteaters that we have. It's also more geographically where they're from. Yeah. So, they're all found in different places. So that's kind of the biggest one. But our anteaters, Sol and Luna, they're super sweet. So, they wouldn't want to come after you, but the species in general.
Is an aardvark also, does it eat ants too? Or
most of the time, they're not just
really
eating ants.
I'm confused.
They actually really like sweet things and all sorts of, they kind of get a liquidy more diet than just ants. So they're eating a little bit, a good mix of, organic matter and also a little bit ants.
Tom thinks rhinos and hippos are the same animal, so it's okay.
Very different.
I know those are different.
You should come see our rhinos and our hippo. We have pygmy hippo, Yeti, and then our rhinos, Bert and Ernie. So they're southern white rhinos. They're super cool to see.
Bert and Ernie. Who gets to name these animals?
It's a 50-50. Sometimes we name them. Sometimes they come with the names. We never reuse a name. So once that's set, that's ours.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Fun times.
We're gonna talk some more because there's a lot more to unpack that's happening over at the Wild.